the school of pain, Psalm 119, verse 71, David says this: "It was good for me that I was afflicted, that I might learn your statutes." Statutes is another word for rules, laws, decrees. That I may learn your word, basically, is what he's saying. How could someone in their right mind say it was good that I was afflicted? Because when we go through affliction, right, isn't that a bad thing? Right? But David said, no, it's a good thing because the affliction caused me to learn the ways of God, the word of God. It caused me to walk deeper with God. This reminds me of a story of Jacob. Jacob wrestled with God. He betrayed his brother Esau. It's a long story. You can read it in Genesis. But anyway, he's coming to meet Esau. He's afraid. And the angel of the Lord wrestled with him all night. And Jacob said, "I will not let you go until you bless me." The angel then, the angel of the Lord, which is actually Christ in the Old Testament, broke Jacob's hip, put it out of socket, and then blessed Jacob and changed his name to Israel. So here's the main point. Jacob was transformed into Israel. Jacob means deceiver, and Israel means governed by God. Jacob went to a deceiver, to someone who was governed by God. But the way that he was able to be governed by God came with a cost, and the cost was a broken hip. So the rest of Jacob's life, Israel's life, he walked with a limp. But in that limp, he was reminded that that limp came from an encounter with God. This is similar to Paul when he had the thorn in the flesh that came after an encounter with God. You see, Paul said that the thorn in the flesh, 2 Corinthians 12, was there to humble him, to teach Paul to depend on God. The limp that Jacob had taught him to lean on God and not on his own understanding. David says, this affliction that I'm going through caused me to learn the ways of God. Even Jesus learned obedience through the things he suffered. So when you're going through affliction, it's not a problem, but it's an opportunity to learn the depths of God, to go deeper into intimacy with Jesus Christ. So I experienced this in my life when I went through physical pains, different pains. I got so much deeper in my walk with God. It was actually through lower back pain that I first was forced to lay on a bed, so I didn't know what to do with my time. So I started watching these YouTube videos that the Bible Project made, and that was how I started building my walk with God. If I was never afflicted, I never would have been bored and found the time. I would have never made the time to seek the Lord the way I did if I wasn't in pain. I knew I had to draw near to God because he's my only hope. And so it was good that I was afflicted because that caused me to learn the word of God. And I've been learning the word since 17 years old. I'm 24 now, but it all started with affliction where I came to know God deeper. Amen.